fans will be wanting to. We'll be starting to think about Euro 2016 when we get past Christmas and how we're shaping up for that. The question's from @OnePlayerDown. What are the England team missing to win Euro 2016? It's quite a big question, that.
No, it's a good one because as a season they've gone unbeaten. I don't think it's the strongest group in the world, which I've got to say. I thought Switzerland were going to be strong, but we've handled them. The big, what does it take? Do you know what it takes? In them big championships, you've got to handle the championships. Now, and we have been disappointing in championships. I mean, because you look at some of the players and you think we got a chance, and we haven't performed. So somehow we've got to get that mentality of championship mentality, you know, and it's a different sort of football. It's intense, and it's hard bitten, and sometimes you don't have to play great, but you've got to have that. I always remember, you know, Italians, and I'm thinking they've got no chance, and they start with a 0-0, and then they big results out, and that's it, because you're not going to play well in every game.
No,
you're not.
No,
it's a fact of life, and sometimes you've got to take your chances, and you've got to get it right tactically. I think it was Italy last year in the World Cup, or we got it wrong in that game. I just thought, you know, we didn't handle a Barlow. We had Rooney on the left wing, which I couldn't see. No. You know, I couldn't see. So everything from the coach, the manager, to the players. I think the raw talent's there. I think there are some exciting youngsters coming through. I mean, I think Oxlade-Chamberlain, I think he's a really good player when he's fit. You know, I do think he's a good. Sturridge has got something when he's fit. You know, that pace about him, Walker. So there are players out there. I mean, whatever you say about Welbeck, when he's fit, so we have got that, and we've got talent in the middle of the park as well. What's it going to take? I mean, you know, Wilshire's come to the fore. It takes a squad, because you're not going to have 11 players. A really strong squad, strong manager and backroom staff, but that mentality, championship mentality, and that's a big thing. And it's, how do you get it? You do it by going there and doing it, and that's what we haven't done, and that's what we've got to do.
Have you got to within a championship, especially when you're playing against? I guess I'm speaking as a fan again. When you're playing against the top teams who can hurt you, you know, they've got attacking prowess. That's difficult, because you know that they can score against you. And sometimes I watch us in championships and we sit tight and we try and hold tight. Do we have to be a bit bolder when we go to a major championship and try and threaten teams up, you know, up top, and just be a bit bolder with tactics and selection as well, and go for it a little bit?
I think
more.
if you got the players, yeah. You know, if you got the players in the right system, yeah. And I think against Italy, I think we got it wrong. I think Roy got it wrong. I mean, I think Pirlo started dictating the game, and sometimes you've got to go, right, I'm going to get tight on him, and he doesn't get a kick, and there's nothing wrong with that. Tactically, he's right, and you might have a problem somewhere else, but at least he's not going to hurt you, and he's not going to run the tempo of the game. So you can do it. I know what you're saying from an attacker point of view, go at them, but you can be cute from a tactically defensive point of view as well to win games. But I certainly think we've got pace in this generation to hurt teams. I would if I was the Italians, the Spanish, the French, the Dutch, and I was looking at some of our attacking players that I mentioned before, I'd be thinking, these have got real attacking prowess.
And that's what I mean. Yeah.
And sometimes, hey, listen, I know you go in championships and you think, oh, we're going to be tight and that, but sometimes, yeah, I think, let's go and have a go at these. And I think you're right. And in specific games, I think certain teams you can get it. I mean, and certainly we have got some of the players to do that.